This game had everything. Clutch shots, insane runs, a breakout superstar, and an overtime finish that completely flipped the story. The Golden State Warriors versus Dallas Mavericks game on March 23, 2026 was pure chaos. And trust me, the ending, you won't believe how it went down. Coming into this game, both teams had something to prove. The Warriors were trying to build momentum in the West, while the Mavericks, led by rising star Cooper Flagg, were looking to make a statement at home. And early on, it looked like Dallas was ready to take over. Golden State came out hot. Ball movement was crisp, shots were falling, and they took a quick lead. But Dallas stayed right there. Flagg immediately showed confidence, attacking the rim, creating plays, and keeping the Mavericks within striking distance. End of the first quarter, Golden State up slightly, but the game was just getting started. Then, boom, the Mavericks exploded. A massive run completely changed the game. We're talking fast breaks, open threes, and total control of the pace. Dallas went on a huge scoring stretch, and suddenly, what was a close game turned into a double-digit lead. Flagg was in complete control, scoring, assisting, doing everything. At halftime, Mavericks up big, and the Warriors, they looked in trouble. But this is where everything flipped. Golden State came out of halftime like a different team. Defense tightened up, ball movement improved, and the shots started falling again. Slowly but surely, they chipped away at the lead, possession by possession, bucket by bucket, until finally they tied the game. Just like that, all the Mavericks' momentum gone. Now it's a dogfight. Back and forth, no team could pull away. Every possession felt like it mattered, and this is where Cooper Flagg took over again. Big shots, tough finishes, elite playmaking. He was doing everything to keep Dallas alive, but the Warriors answered every time. Clutch buckets, huge defensive stops, neither team blinking under pressure. Final minute, tied game. Last shots go up, but nobody can finish it. We're going to overtime. And in overtime, the Warriors completely flipped the switch. Dallas struggled to score, while Golden State stayed composed. And then came the dagger moments from Moses Moody. Big shot after big shot, the Warriors started pulling away. Just like that, the game that Dallas controlled early was slipping out of their hands. Final score, Warriors win in overtime. But then, the game took a heartbreaking turn. Late in overtime, Moses Moody went down with a serious injury. The arena went silent. Players were visibly shaken. After such a heroic performance, it was a tough moment to watch, and it completely changed the feeling of the win. So how did Golden State pull this off? It came down to three things. Multiple players stepping up, not just one star. Their defense in the second half completely changed the game, and when it mattered most, they made the right plays. For Dallas, the biggest issue? Late game execution. They had control, but couldn't close. This game was a perfect example of why basketball is unpredictable. One team dominates early, the other finishes strong. And in the end, it's all about who executes when it matters most. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insane NBA content on Stadium Roars, because trust me, this season is far from over. While the Mavericks dropped to 23-49, 14-23 at home. This extended Dallas's home losing streak to 12 games, their longest in 32 years, and effectively eliminated them from playoff contention. The game started evenly matched, with both teams trading baskets. Golden State built a small lead through efficient shooting and transition play, while Dallas stayed close with interior scoring and some early threes. Golden State came out aggressive. Strong ball movement and early three-point shooting took a slight lead, 34-31. Dallas stayed close, led by early scoring from Cooper Flagg, who immediately looked like the best player on the floor. Dallas took control here, outscoring Golden State by 13 points. The Mavericks built a lead of up to 15 points with a strong run, including a notable 15-0 spurt at one point. Cooper Flagg was aggressive, attacking the rim and hitting pull-up jumpers. The Warriors struggled with turnovers and defensive lapses in this stretch. This was Dallas's best stretch. Massive 15-0 run flipped momentum. Another scoring burst extended the lead to double digits. The Mavericks dominated pace and transition. At halftime, Dallas led 73-63. Golden State struggled defensively and allowed too many open looks. Golden State mounted a strong comeback, outscoring Dallas by 10 points. They tightened up defensively, forced turnovers, and got hot from beyond the arc. This quarter erased the halftime deficit and set up a tight finish, with the game tied heading into the fourth. Classic Warriors response. Adjusted defense slowed Dallas's offense. Better spacing and ball movement gradually erased the deficit. They tied the game at 91-91 late in the quarter. Momentum completely shifted. The quarter was back and forth with multiple lead changes. Overall game had 7 lead changes and 9 ties.
Clutch plays from both sides kept it even. Flagg continued his strong scoring in the fourth, 9 points in the period, but the Warriors responded with timely threes and interior defense to force overtime. This was pure drama. Cooper Flagg exploded, 30-plus points by late fourth, lead changes and clutch buckets on both sides. The Mavericks tied it 126-126 with 1:16 left. Both teams missed chances to win in regulation. Arrow, overtime. Golden State dominated the extra period.
The pace was up-tempo, leading to plenty of highlight reel plays, dunks, step-back threes, alley-oops, and fast breaks. Standout player performances. Dallas Mavericks. Young core showed flashes, but turnovers and late-game execution hurt them. Cooper Flagg, rookie sensation. 32 points, 12 of 19 FG, including 2 of 4 from 3. 9 assists, 4 rebounds, but 7 turnovers in 41-plus minutes. He had multiple dunks, pull-up jumpers, and clutch shots, including a key three-pointer late in regulation. This was one of his best games, but the turnovers, including 3 in Golden State's decisive OT run, proved costly. Daniel Gafford, 20-plus points on perfect or near-perfect shooting, e.g. 8 for 8 FG in some reports, with strong interior presence, alley-oops, and rebounds. He anchored the paint. Other contributors included Klay Thompson, facing his former team, hit multiple threes, and supporting roles from PJ Washington and others. Golden State Warriors, balanced attack and resilience on the road. Moses Moody, team-high 23 points, including 4 three-pointers. He was efficient from deep and attacked the rim. Tragically, he suffered a serious non-contact left knee injury late in OT, with around 58-116 left. While stealing the ball from Flagg and going for a wide-open dunk, his leg buckled. He crumpled to the floor holding his knee and had to be helped off. This overshadowed his strong performance. He had just returned from a prior wrist injury. Brandon Podziemski, around 20 points and 10 rebounds. Solid all-around play with pull-ups, rebounds, and defense. Kristaps Porzingis, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, stretched the floor with threes and provided rim protection. Other key roles, Max Christie with multiple threes and a highlight dunk, Draymond Green, facilitation, defense, and timely layups, Gary Payton II, and one plays and energy and contributions from the bench. The Warriors showed great comeback mentality after trailing by 15, relying on team ball movement and defense in the second half OT. The Warriors' win came during a tough 6-game road trip. They were fighting for the 10th seed in the West, play-in tournament spot, sitting ahead of teams like the Pelicans and Grizzlies. The victory helped maintain their buffer, though Moody's injury is a major concern for their depth down the stretch. Mavericks' lost season continued. Already mathematically eliminated from playoffs after this result, they struggled with consistency despite Flagg's emergence. Their home woes were glaring. 12 straight losses at American Airlines Center. This was their second OT loss. No major pre-game injuries noted beyond Moody's return and subsequent new injury. The game was competitive throughout, with high entertainment value due to the scoring and star rookie play.